Hello. Well, I thought it's about time we did an assembly, and I'm on a walk up into the hills, and as you can see, there's a lot of snow all about. Here's the story. It's not from the mountains. It doesn't include snow. It's actually from Africa, and it's a jungle doctor story. A story about two monkeys that were very playful but very, very naughty, and they found something really interesting. It's a bit like this, except it wasn't a snowball, it was a coconut, but nonetheless they had great fun throwing it back and forth to one another. They did all sorts of catches high up in the air, in between their legs, and all sorts of others. Sometimes they caught it, sometimes they dropped it, but it was great. Eventually, the inevitable happened, and one of the monkeys threw the coconut so far that it sailed over the head of the other, hit the path, and started rolling down the slope until it landed in a big, smelly bog. Do you know what a bog is? That's not a toilet. It's a swamp, like quicksand. And without thinking, the two monkeys, they ran down and they jumped after the coconut. One of them managed to stop himself, but the other sailed into the air and landed into the bog. Well, he was stuck. He tried to get a leg out. He couldn't. The coconut was long gone. He tried to get his other leg out. He couldn't. He was sinking lower and lower into the bog. The other monkey on the side started shouting all sorts of help. Hi, why don't you grab hold of your leg and start pulling it? He did. But it didn't work. He just sunk further into the bog. Grab the other leg. He did. But it didn't help. He sunk further and further into the bog all the time. Soon the mud was up to his waist, and then the monkey on the side suggested, grab hold of your arm and pull. So he did. He pulled and he pulled, but slowly he was sinking further into the bog. It was soon up to his chin. What would he do next? This was dangerous. Well, his friend from the side said, I know! Grab hold of your whiskers and pull! Oh, there was nothing else for it. The monkey in the bog grabbed hold of his whiskers and started to pull, gently at first. And then harder. It hurt so much, and it didn't help. As time passed, the monkey slipped further and further into the mud. Down he was going, down, 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 until all that was left were his hands, his fingers in a despairing wave. He couldn't even cry help any longer, and soon slipped from view. Oh no, what would happen to the monkey? Well, as it happened, some other animals had seen the two monkeys playing around and had been keeping a fairly close eye on them. They told some other animals that these two monkeys were soon going to be in trouble. And rescuers indeed came to the rescue. Thundering down the path at this most crucial of moments came an elephant, a giraffe, and a hippo. Well, not one of them on their own could reach the monkey stuck in the bog. But when they worked as a team, with the hippo right on the edge, grabbing hold of the elephant, holding the elephant's tiny tail with his mouth, his teeth. The elephant leaning forward, trunk outstretched, grabbing hold of the giraffe's tiny tail. The giraffe leaning forward, neck outstretched over the bog, lowering herself down. And the little monkey that was okay, clambering up its long neck, hanging from the neck, and dangling down, stuck his hand into the bog, felt around until he could feel the fingers, grabbed hold of them and pulled. Now, have you ever had jelly and you put the spoon in and you've taken a big lump of jelly from the bowl and it goes... Well, it was just like that. Out popped the monkey, covered in mud and slime, and he was taken by his friends to the side. Well, he was safe. No longer a monkey in the bog. Boys and girls, sometimes we get ourselves into trouble. Maybe we've been playing around up to mischief. Maybe, though, something happens, and it's through no fault of our own. We're in a bit of a pickle, in a mess, in some trouble. Maybe we're worried about something. Maybe we're feeling lonely. And maybe you've got a good friend who sometimes calling out and giving you advice. But it's not always the best, and maybe it doesn't really help. Sometimes, if we're in really, really big trouble, we need to turn to someone we can trust, a grown-up maybe one of your teachers, maybe one of the teaching assistants in school, maybe a grown-up adult, an adult that you trust, maybe your mum or your dad or an aunt or an uncle, someone that you can talk to, somebody that you can tell what's going on, and they might be able to help. So if you ever feel like that, do turn to someone. It really is a help when you go to someone who can sort it out for you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the story. Before we end, I suppose you really do need to see what it's like. And it started snowing. So here's a look of what I can see. How about that? Well, it's not a very long walk for me to get home. And when I get home, I'm going to have a cup of tea and a nice bowl of carrot and coriander soup that I made yesterday. Enjoy.